Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with evening news. The headlines. Nagaland government calls off Hornbill Festival 2021. Nagaland government to write to the centre to repeal the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. National Human Rights Commission issues notice to the Centre and Nagaland government over reported botched up operation against militants by Army Para Commandos. And Chief Minister Neiphiu inaugurates soil testing laboratory at Sechü, Kohima. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about the fresh corona variants is also causing concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. Please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information or guidance, contact National Helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075 and State Helpline number 1800-345-0019. And now the news in detail. Nagaland government has decided to call off the Hornbill Festival 2021 following the killing of 14 civilians in Mon. Minister and state spokesperson Neiphiu told media persons today at Kohima that the decision was taken during an emergency cabinet meeting held this morning under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Neiphiu. Grono said, in view of the mourning announced for the deceased and also considering the appeal made by various civil societies not to continue the festivity, the state government has decided to cease all ongoing activities of the Hornbill Festival 2021. He, however, said the stalls set up by the entrepreneurs will continue at Kisama so as to enable them to sell their perishable products. Grono urged all citizens to support the entrepreneurs by buying their products so that it is not wasted. The minister also said that the tourism department has been directed to hold a solemn closing ceremony of the festival. Nagaland Minister Neiphiu today said that the state government will write to the centre to immediately repeal the Armed Forces Special Powers Act (AFSPA) 1958 from the state. He said at a time of festive seasons, the killing of 14 civilians in Mon district is unfortunate and said the law and order situation in Mon is currently under control. The minister, however, said all must work together for a solution with all seriousness so that all live in peace. Briefing on the condition of the injured persons, the minister said 2 persons are critical and admitted at a hospital in Dibrugarh, while 6 persons are admitted at CHISR Dimapur and 22 persons have been discharged. On being asked on how the incident will impact the ongoing Naga political talks, Grono said the core committee on Naga political issue is planning to meet on December 9, wherein Assam Chief Minister and Northeast Democratic Alliance Chairman Himanta Biswa Sarma is also likely to be a part of the meeting. Minister Demjan Imna Along said the state government can only appeal to the central government to repeal the AFSPA. Minister Along said, irrespective of the party line, we have chosen to appeal to the government of India through an appropriate process to build a reassurance of the people of the state by repealing the act. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued notice to the Centre and Nagaland government over reported botched up operation against militants by Army Para Commandos, resulting in the death of civilians. The Commission has issued notices to the Union Defence Secretary, Union Home Secretary, Chief Secretary and Director General of Police, Nagaland. The Commission has sought a detailed report in the matter within 6 weeks. NHRC has taken suo motu cognizance of media reports on the killing of civilians when their vehicle was fired upon in an alleged botched-up operation by the Army Para Commandos in Mon district. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on a YouTube channel, AIR News Kohima. Chief Minister Neiphiu today inaugurated a soil testing laboratory at Sechü under Kohima district in the presence of Minister for Soil and Water Conservation, Geology and Mining, V. Kashio Sangdam. The laboratory was jointly funded by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Government of Nagaland. Speaking at the program, Chief Minister Rio said it is another step towards modernization of agriculture and towards self-sufficiency in food production by inaugurating one more soil testing lab in the state. Emphasizing that land and water are the most valuable natural resources, he said the very existence and survival of humanity is based on these two resources. Rio therefore encouraged the people to judiciously manage and utilize water and land so that it cannot only be used for farming activities but also for mankind. Nagaland's premier Hornbill Festival of Festivals, came to a halt at Kisama today after the festival was officially cancelled. Commissioner and Secretary for Tourism I. Kito Zimomi announced the decision of the state government at Naga Heritage Village. While apologizing to the tourist on behalf of the government, Zimomi asked the tourist to understand and empathize with the people of Nagaland in solidarity. He said though the festivity will cease, but the stalls run by artisans and craftsmen will continue to remain open. Visitors from other states also expressed their sentiments and solidarity towards the Konyak community. National Commission for Women NCW today launched a Pan-India Capacity Building Program. She is a change maker for women in politics. A capacity building program will be undertaken in association with region-wise training institutes with an objective to undertake capacity building of women political leaders and improve their decision-making and communication skills. NCW chairperson Rekha Sharma said that increased women participation in politics is the need of the hour, and the Commission is committed towards helping them in their journey to the Parliament. She said this program will benefit every woman who wishes to make an identity for herself in politics and help her to claim her rightful space in politics. The government said that there are no prescribed criteria to recognize any language to include in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. Replying to a question in the Lok Sabha, Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityananda Rai said that the evolution of dialects and languages is a dynamic process influenced by socio-cultural, economic and political developments. Rai said so far a total of 22 languages are specified under the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. He, however, said the centre is conscious of the sentiments and requirements for inclusion of other languages in the 8th schedule. A comprehensive knowledge repository on solid waste management was released by Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar yesterday. The report, titled Waste-Wise Cities, Best Practices in Municipal Solid Waste Management, documents best practices from 28 cities in 15 states of India. Dr. Rajiv Kumar said cities will be the driving force of economic growth, and implementing efficient waste management systems in cities is extremely important. He emphasized that Jan Andolan for Swachhata is very essential. CEO Niti Aayog Amitabh Kant said efficient management of solid waste will be India's key challenge in its rapid urbanization story. 2 new cases of COVID-19 positive were reported in Nagaland today, taking the state's tally to 32,142. While recoveries of 3 infected persons have added the recovered tally to 30,259. On the other hand, the COVID-19 death toll continues to remain at 683 for the last 4 days. The state's current active case stands at 118 with daily sample positivity rate of 0.37%. And now to end the news, here are main points again. Nagaland government calls off Hornbill Festival 2021. Nagaland government to write to Centre to repeal the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. National Human Rights Commission issues notice to Centre and Nagaland government over reported botched up operation against militants by Army Para Commandos. And Chief Minister Neiphiu inaugurates soil testing laboratory at Sechü in Kohima. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.